Hello everyone. My first YouTube video ever. I have no mic, no phone stand. Today I'm gonna go through a hive that was not forgotten, but definitely neglected over the past 6 to 8 weeks after I took about 90 pounds of honey. It's right on the edge of a cornfield. This is gonna be one of my new yards. I just brought one hive here to see how it did during the nectar flow. This hive has had no supplements, no mite treatment, no pollen patties, no sugar water, and I have not been in it since I took off the excluder and the honey supers. We can tell by the entrance, there's definitely bees in there. I'm in Southern Maryland, so it's probably a little bit of a scarce nectar source coming in for them. But let's see if I can do this one-handed and go through here and see what we got. All right, so definitely got some bees up top, propolized pretty good. I will be getting a mic and a hive stand. I'm sorry, not a hive stand, a phone stand in the near future. But I just wanted to get a video out there and get used to uploading a video. Now this box right here, this first box, this was on top of my honey supers. So I run singles. So I had a single brood box and then an excluder, 3 mediums, and then this deep was on the very top. So I had, when I took it, condensed it down to my dearth hive to get it through the dearth, I just gave them this box because it wasn't drawn out very well. But it looks like they have been drawing pretty good. This is the outside frame. Looks good. Definitely got bees down in there. Frame 9 on the top. Little bit of cat brood, little pollen, little nectar. Let's see what we got here. I wouldn't think this hive would have a whole lot of resources, being that it's been so hot in Maryland. She's probably slowed down a little bit. And actually there is eggs and larvae up here with very minimal stores in the top. So she has moved up and started laying up here. Not the best pattern, but they are definitely lacking some nutrition. This hive has not been treated for mites yet. Today I brought some apivar strips that I had left over. Not a fan of those during the summer, but better than nothing. I already did my round of apiguard. So this is just a pollen frame with a little bit of food stores. They're definitely not starving. And the other side has a fair amount of eggs. I don't know if you guys can see that. So they're looking pretty good for being neglected for 8 weeks. They've drawn out these frames fairly well. They have a little bit of food. This is mainly a food frame. Yeah, and they are getting, there is some nectar in there, which I'm not really sure where they're getting that from, because nothing is in bloom. All right, let's try to do this one-handed. See if they get a little pissy. They don't look bad at all. I'd like to do a mite treatment on this colony. I'm sure they have a ton of mites. I didn't bring my mite checker today. I'm hitting this hive before I go to work. But I am sure it is loaded with mites. Nice pollen frame. Beautiful pollen stores. Get them with a little bit of smoke. So this is typically what I see in the summer. The queen will start to slow down her production. Bees lack nutrition. I feed all my bees. I supplement pollen patties. This hive was just the one hive I have over at this farm that I was trying just to see what their nectar flow was like, and it produced about 90 pounds of honey this year, and this was a bad year. So looks like a good spot, and now I'm just checking on this hive and seeing where they're at. And a beautiful frame of brood. I really got to get a stand for my phone and a mic. But yeah, pretty spotty brood pattern, but I mean, again, they're not building up as fast as they would be in the spring. This hive was a fully established beast of a hive 2 months ago. Kind of actually happy they've dwindled down a little bit. You don't need a million bees in the hive right now. You just need healthy bees. I do recall this is just an Italian mutt queen. Nothing real crazy. Nice brood pattern. Again, she is not backfilling it with eggs, but that is probably due to a lack of nutrition, because I don't see very much fresh nectar in here. Good pollen though. They have great pollen. That's good. I'll come back and give them a splash of sugar water, a thin sugar water, 1 gallon bucket. Just peek at one more. Haven't seen this queen in probably 3 months. I'd really like to see her. This is a full frame of eggs, larvae of all stages. They look nice and milky. So what little bit they are getting, they are feeding to the young. Hive is definitely not struggling by any means. They're making do with what they got. Just goes to tell you that sometimes if you just leave them be, they will be okay. I apologize for this video quality. I will get better. Again, I just wanted to get one video out so I can look back at it in 2 years and laugh. Bob Walker and Lee and Joe and Brad and Charlie and everybody over there. Great community, and you guys, I've watched your all's videos all the time, so I figured I'd get my little 30-year-old self in here and involved and showing you guys kind of how I operate. Again, another great pollen frame. Population definitely has dwindled from the part of the flow. And there is the beautiful queen. There she is. Nice, healthy mutt Italian. Doing her thing. So I'm going to close this hive up. Give them a little smoke. And all I was doing with today was really coming out here to just make sure they're not lacking, make sure they have some food. And in that top box, they do have some food. She's gone up there and laid. I will probably condense this hive to a single when I come out here and move. I plan on doing a video in a couple weeks or a week. I'm moving right over on the other side of this cornfield. I'm moving 12 nucleus colonies that I've grafted into. I'm going to make a nice new bee yard over there. I will move this hive over there because I didn't realize this farmer was going to have corn right in front of me. So I can't get my truck up in here. But the owner is going to build me a path over there, which is going to be a lot of help. So I'm going to put this back together, and I have some leftover Apivar strips. Not my favorite treatment. I normally use toothpicks with these so they sit in between the frames so it doesn't burn the brood or the wax as bad. But I just want to give them something, so I feel like I did something today. So all I do with these, bend them real good. I already know where the brood nest is. Pop one there. Again, this is a 6-week treatment, so this kills the cappings, kills beneath the cappings, and again, not my favorite type of treatment, but it's a treatment. And then I am going to give them an entire 1 pound pollen patty with the Apis Biologics from Global Patties, which I've given all my other colonies about 1.5 pounds during this dearth, which has been a really, really bad dearth. But this hive is not nearly as strong as some of my larger colonies, but it is what it is. They'll make it through the winter. Stick that right there. So now I got my treatments in. They're doing okay. I found the queen, got eggs, got brood, got stores up in the upper box, gave them some pollen. They'll get right on that. And I'm gonna put it back together. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, there we go. I also do not use inner covers. I do on this hive because this was what was out here when I originally brought the hive, but I will show you all what I use for my inner covers in another video and how I run all my hives in singles, custom built bottom boards, inner covers, and I do not run telescoping lids. Again, this was just leftover equipment I had. I just wanted to get a hive out here to see how the flow went, which was amazing. So I will be setting up a yard here. I have hives waiting at the mating yard, and that's all. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I will promise you I will get better and come out with more content, and I will get a mic, a phone stand, and possibly a GoPro in the future. I just wanted to kind of get a video out there and get started somehow. Thanks.